Yo, check it, got that new fire straight from the underground. What you need? This that real hip hop.
More violence overnight along Edgewood Avenue. Police are investigating 3 shootings in the Sweet Auburn community.
Good day's Mark Teichner joins us live from Edgewood and 4th Street. That's near this deadly shooting. We can see the flashing lights on your face, Mark. What are you learning?
Yeah, still waiting to get an update from police. I'm going to step out.
This is wild.
See, obviously, this remains an active crime scene. This is the last of the 3 shootings, all of which took place not only here in the Sweet Auburn neighborhood, but actually on Edgewood Avenue during the overnight hours. Now, let's talk about the most serious one, the one that we are standing in front of. It happened at the intersection of Edgewood and Hilliard, and according to witnesses, and again, we've only been able to talk to witnesses, there were a number of people, many people, maybe 7 or 8 that might have been shot out here. We do know that at least one person has died. We saw a body that was in the middle of the road on Edgewood, and of course we've seen the medical examiner who has shown up to process the scene, but we haven't been able to get any details from police as to maybe what led up to this shooting. One witness did tell us that she saw a number of young men walking down the street armed with weapons, and the next thing she knows, she heard gunfire. As you can imagine, when these shots rang out, everyone scattered.
All of a sudden we hear gunshots, 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 gunshots. And it's just ridiculous. Like, it's really, and then to find out that somebody really got shot off, that is really actually so sad. Because when I heard it, I started running, not gonna lie. I was running.
Did you then dodge actually? Who went down to the ground?
As we mentioned, this was the 3rd gun shooting that took place in this particular street. In fact, across the street, right across the street, hours earlier, there was another shooting. This one at the parking lot, and at that parking lot, there was some kind of argument, police say, between a parking lot attendant and someone else. It led to gunfire. A person ended up being shot, taken to Grady, which is not too far from this location.
Okay, so apparently last night, definitely about 1:30 this morning, 11 people were shot. That's what's happening. Now, for those of you watching who don't really know, Edgewood is it's a strip, street in Atlanta, very, very close to the city, basically in the city. But it's always been a bar strip. Like, it's a place for little clubs, nightclubs, things like that. There's been all kinds of things going on over there now, renovations. They're tearing down things, building a whole lot of things. The real reason why I even go to Edgewood is for Edgewood pizza. That's the only reason why I go to Edgewood now. When I was younger, yeah, we partying, we're drinking, we're having fun. But now it's not the place for me, right? So 11 people shot, and one person is pronounced dead at the scene. Um, that sounds like one of those switches, that these YNs have now. One of those switches, and no aim to shoot 11 people. Um, Hours prior to that, there was another shooting where one person, they say, was shot multiple times over a parking spot. Over a parking spot. And then on Saturday, there was a whole nother shooting, a whole separate shooting on Saturday. Um, 3 people got shot on Saturday. So that's a total of like 15, 16 people shot over the weekend. I mean, the youngest person was 18. This is definitely an area that they are trying to clean up. Um, and thank God they are close to Grady Hospital. Grady Hospital is the best hospital to go to for a gunshot wound. Anybody can tell you that. Now, if you have anything other than a gunshot wound, you might not want to go to Grady, but you will be in the best care for gunshot wounds at Grady. Um, but it's still sad. Like, you can't go out and enjoy yourself. You can't have a good time and they're drinking, they're partying, they're having fun, but a small altercation turns into a mass shooting. And it's how do you say senseless? How do you just say senseless crime, unnecessary even? And they always pick the best candidates to interview as eyewitnesses. I mean, she was so shocked that somebody got shot. You hear that many shots ring off, and you're surprised that somebody got shot. Times are very different now. Um, but I don't, I don't, I don't know what to make of it. To be honest, I really don't know what to make of this, other than this is complete and utter nonsense. And I hope they find the people who did it, and I hope they put them under the jail. Like, how do you explain this to the mothers and the fathers of the people who have been shot? They, for all we know, they could have been out there just trying to have a good time, and then this happens. How often can we just sit back and accept the fact that there are people ruining our city? I love Atlanta. I grew up out here. This right here, I love Atlanta. But what I don't love is the ignorance that is filling up Atlanta. This YN mentality. I don't even like saying YN because what it stands for is idiotic, but it just reinforces the fact that they believe that they are these things when we keep addressing them as these things. I'd rather call them stupid and help them get educated versus giving them a name that does nothing for them. Some people don't like being called stupid, but stupid is as stupid does, right? And this is clearly an example of mass stupidity. Over a parking spot, who knows what the major shooting was over? Who knows? It could have been anything. It could have been anything. The slightest disrespect will send an unstable man over the edge. And don't let them have a gun on them. Oh, the scariest person in the world is a scared man with a gun. That's the most dangerous person in the world. A scared man with a gun, most dangerous person in the world, bro. So I uh I feel sorry for the city. I know Edgewood is going to be heavily policed these next 2 or 3 weekends. I already know it. The police presence in Edgewood is going to be crazy. But, and here's something to think about. Do you really believe that they're not going to catch these people? See, that's the thing. There's so many cameras in Edgewood. Edgewood has now been updated. Like I said, Edgewood Pizza, if you ever go, let them know Teddy sent you. It's the best pizza in the world. Edgewood Pizza, right across the street. There used to be like 2 or 3 clubs right across the street. They shut that down. That whole little spot over there used to be where I would park. I would park over there because there's usually no parking on Edgewood, but you park over there, you walk, get your pizza. They tore down everything, building new condos, new lofts, new houses, things like that. They are redoing that area. And there is, last time I checked, I want to say there is low income housing apartments like right behind that street, right where Edgewood is at. There's low income housing apartments right there. I think they're getting rid of those too. So clean it up. I can't wait to see what happens in the future. Hopefully these type of things don't persist, but yeah, man, this is this is crazy. But I I thank you for tuning in. I most definitely need you guys to show love. YouTube has frowned upon the Ruppleberry React show for some reason, so seems like I need way more support now. I need you guys to push the channel, push the love for the channel, and let them know this is definitely worth tuning in. But until next time, bro, lock it in. Have a good day. Peace.
Perfect.